Look at that, it didn't crash my laptop this time. Amazing. Ah, hello everybody, welcome. Oh dear. I do miss the days when we could play this in the shop. We have the game. The game, I would say, the game has changed quite a bit. So, I was having a discussion this morning as well. It was about the way that some of the latest sets have been affecting things as well, like seeing young kids pull a Cyclonic Rift out of a pack or Mana Drains out of a pack as well. You know, um, but they don't though. They know it's powerful. Well, there is a chance. Join in the raffle tonight. You never know. You might get yourself a scratch of the scratch cards. Stings. Yeah, I'm very protective over my lands when it comes to trading. You have to have something I really want. Oh dear. Good evening, Boone. Mr. O'Fibble, we know who you are. NZ Eddie, we know who you are as well. And Vaporous Duck. Not at all, not at all. Keeps the viewers up. Right, 7 minutes to go. Yeah, yeah. It does. It looks absolutely stunning. Apparently not. No. Yeah, yeah. So lots of texture pop in from what I've seen as well. Man of mystery indeed. Oh dear. I think that's well and truly shuffled. Look at all this conveniently placed merchandise. Oh look, there's new command. New... No, not going to say. Oh, anyone got any? I've had a look through the deck. I've not played it yet. Um, the I'll tell you. Let me have a look. Wyleth Solar Steel. He has Trample as a 2/2. Whenever he attacks, draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to him. Oof. Oh, Yeah. That's Slither's game. 10 minutes before closing, trying to squeeze out everything I could to try and finish Matthew off, and he just psych riffs my board after an 8-minute turn. Right, 3 minutes. Don't think that can be any more shuffled than it is. I've been working on this deck so much that I have literally no other decks at the moment that I can play because they've all had pieces removed. Mm. Yeah. Oh, it's set up a. Let's get the bot running. Alright, 1 minute 2. Should we get on over to the table? Let's do this. Hello, Dark Force 1999999. It's a lot of nines. So, joining me this evening on the stack, as we like to say, we'll start with Dwayne Dibley. What have you got for us this evening? Oh, hello. Nice. New to the stream, bottom right hand side, Aaron, and you've got Scary Deck. I'll let you introduce it. Yes. Bottom left hand side, Panda. A classic little black. Happy birthday, Bless Like Kai. I myself, once again, I bought Chillane It's a deck I've been working on trying to get just right for a long time now. I think it's in a good place. I have multiple ways out, but essentially what I'm looking to do is draw my deck and do the Thassa's Oracle thing, which I'm sure is, is going to make me popular. Let's do this. Let's mix it up. So wish that the randomized player order button was actually on the screen. One more time for luck. Oh. In case anyone's wondering why there are some packs in front of me, we're running a giveaway this evening. Every hour, I'm giving away a pack of Commander Legends. All you need to do is watch the stream. Every 5 minutes you watch the stream, you'll earn 5 points. And you can trade 25 points in, I think it is, for one raffle entry every hour. Move those to the side for now. So, one more quick shuffle for luck. I believe you can, yes. Yeah. So I don't think I've seen too many etched foils in any normal draft packs, actually. Yeah, very nice. Dark Force says, I hope I can find my favourite mythology monster. I'm sure if you can't find your favourite, I'm sure that Magic has done something very similar. Yeah. So, I'm looking at my first 7 and I'm calling this a keep. Yep. Right. We all set then. I will draw for 10. I will play an island and I'll tap the island for a Mystic Remora. And I'll say go. Untap. Keep. Draw. Upkeep, I will pay the Remora. Then I will draw. I'll play a Command Tower and say go. You've got to play some spells eventually. Come on. Where's the mana rocks? Really? Not even a Soul Ring? Ah. Untap. This is how you wind people up with Mystic Remora. You keep paying it and draw. I will shock in Temple Gardens, taking 2, and I'll pass. Ooh, I got a lot of points. Oh, D-Pain 4. I drew a card. Yeah, I got one. Untap, upkeep, I'm going to let it fall off. And I'll draw. We're going to go with a plains. And then we're going to do blue and a green. I'm going to play Kinnan. And I'll say go. Cool. Spell table thought it was a plains for some reason. Okay. Thumbs up. Upkeep. Draw. Going to play a Forbidden Orchard. And that'll give me green, white, and blue. And 2, giving. You've got Ashnod, so I'm not giving you a spirit. We'll give Dwayne Dibley, Ross, the spirit. And I'll play Shalane, Teller of Tales. And say go. Please don't be big and scary. Oh my! Oh. Yeah, no, it's not. I can't do anything. So Kinnan's going to die, and Shalane is now a 0-2. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, this is painful. So many of my creatures are just going to die before they even get a chance. Pay. We're going to do nothing. We're going to pass the turn. Should be my grave. Ollie Jones, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're getting some raffle entries in, I see. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing here. I feel like someone's deck ate their Weetabix this morning. Yeah, no blocks. So I'll take 4, and that's commander damage as well, yeah? Oh, right, okay, yeah, I'll just take 4. Untap, I'll keep that draw. Oh, we're going to have to do it just to get the ball rolling. Green and 2. I'm going to play Rex Sage. On the cast trigger, sorry, I'm going to draw a card and may put a land from my hand into battlefield. Choose not to put a land into play. Rex Sage hits the battlefield. ETBs destroys a target artifact or enchantment. It's going to hit Ashnods. And then it's going to die. Because. But it entered the battlefield, that's all that matters, yeah. I don't really want to throw any more creatures under the bus like that. Green and 1. Let's get some card draw on the go at least. I'm going to cast Priest of Titania, giving Ross the 1/1 spirit, which will die anyway. Yep, I have the cast trigger as well. Yeah. Draw a card, may put a land from hand into play, choose not to. Priest lands. Thank you very much. I'll remember. 8 cards in hand, so I'm going to discard down. I'm going to put Lotus Cobra into the grave. I'll say go. So quiet, get rowdy. Everyone's mics are quiet except Ian's. Let me turn them all up. Oh.
For Eddie.
Yep.
And 3 are doing there.
So I'm taking 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'll gain
Where is
7.
3 going, sorry?
3 you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I'll pass. After I equip the boots onto the Elish Norn.
Aaron, you're up.
So the Elish Norn's tapped all the time, is that right? Or can it untap?
It is untapped. I have to pay to untap it in my untap step, but it doesn't normally untap.
Okay, cool. Untap. Keep draw. I'm going to play an Ancient Tomb. Actually, let's do this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Defense of the Heart.
I don't plan on having any more than 2 creatures on my board, so it's all good.
Ian needs more than 2 creatures on his board, so.
Not with Alice Norn in play.
True. Actually, that's fantastic. So I'm going to pay 2 to get that. Tap Atla, create an egg. The egg enters the battlefield, dies straight away to Alice Norn.
Indeed.
Trigger Atla.
You will get sucked for 1 life.
Wait, don't you have to trigger Great Henge first? Because Great Henge triggers when the egg enters
Not
the
for
battlefield.
it's a non-token.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah. Iroas.
Nice.
He will not be. Well,
And now the henge triggers. Hey.
yeah. So Henge will trigger on Iroas. He'll get a +1/+1 counter, and I shall get to draw a card. He will be down here because he's not yet going.
Then surely he won't trigger the Henge if he. Is
He
the Henge
comes-
a creature?
He comes in as a creature, and then he'll enter the battlefield as a creature, and then because my devotion's not enough, he'll go into as an enchantment.
Yeah, it
But he
only
always
checks-
enters as a creature.
It only checks onto the lands, I believe. So.
And I use the Grey Henge to do for the defense, so nothing else happens there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God,
I'm gonna Pay 2 for a Swift Boots,
Nice.
and I will pay 1 and give the Avenger of Zendikar the Swift Boots. Actually, no, I'll put it on Atla. And I'm going to go to combat and swing. And is it Ross? Is that I think it is? Dwayne? Probably? Yeah, I'm going to swing at you. I'm going to swing at you with a Zendikar, so it's a 6 damage.
29.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. What's up? Upkeep. Draw. I will pay 2 for Sylvan Library.
No one will go soon, Ian, don't worry. I don't plan on keeping it, I just wanted to get rid of all those tokens.
Yeah, Sylvan Library, and I'll pass.
Oh,
On
nice
land,
that
unsap.
Mm.
Draw. Ah, balls.
Guess he might have kept a copy of Commander Green as an early
Oh,
Christmas present to himself.
Cheeky. What else is in that Commander's Green? I haven't actually looked into it.
Sylvan Library, Worldly Tutor. In fact, I can tell you exactly what's in there.
All present in that you land,
Omnath.
okay, take it.
Oh yeah, Omnath.
I get a discard and I pass. This game is going so badly for me.
Join the club, buddy. all my creatures are tiny little mana dorks, 1 and 2 toughness.
I'm a
Right.
3-color deck and I have 1 colored land and 2
gonna-
colorless lands, and it's like
I'm
turn
gonna-
7.
Pay 4 and cast my commander. I don't believe anything happens when I cast him. Or
You
any
hit-
of
okay.
these. So I will start to go to combat. So Aaron.
Yep.
How you doing?
Take some damage.
Yeah, I'm coming to you for 5, I believe.
Okay.
I'm gonna come at Ross for 2. Buffed Blood Artist.
Yep. I appreciate taking damage from a blood artist.
I know, right?
It's
Combat
particularly attacking.
damage.
It's a novelty.
Right. So okay. So second main, I'm gonna do the lovely thing for interaction with Yawgmoth and Nestor Scarabs, where I sacrifice the Elesh Norn to put -1/-1 counter on the Avengi. The mere fact that I did that nets me a bug. Sure, that will do. Hellion. I'll quickly shift over the Lightning Greaves here when I, have priority to do so. And then I get to draw a card. I do lose a life to activate the ability, but I will drain Ian for 1, so my life won't change at the end of the whole thing. So I won't touch it. Then all I'll do is I'll sack the bug that I just made to put another counter on the Avengi. And I'm going to keep doing this until Avengi's dead.
So that'll be 6.
So I'm
going to
draw
do another
6.
5 times.
Yeah, so I'm then going to drain 3 on Adam and 2 on Ross, sorry.
Getting down to 24.
So I'm going to draw them 6 cards. That's 5. That's 6. Haven't played a land yet, so I'll do that now. It will be a swamp. So I will end up with a bug when I finish this loop. I can just keep going, to be honest. Because now I can... Oh, no, I can't. I can't yet, no. So, how much toughness does Chillane have?
2/4. So.
Do that 4 more times. This time I'm draining Aaron every single time. So 4 more.
Okay.
Leaving with a bug on the field after I draw the 4 cards.
What makes the bug?
The Nest of Scarabs. Whenever I place a -1/-1 counter from Yawgmoth's ability, I make a bug.
Evening, Golrick.
I will then pay 1 to reanimate, targeting the Grave Titan in my graveyard. So this.
No.
So I would have. Oh, I'm just catching up my life total here. So it's just 4 more. Okay, 52. Is there a response to the reanimate?
There is, yeah. Narset's reversal, giving Ross a spirit.
Okay. And what's your copy of reanimate targeting?
My Rex Sage.
Reclamation Sage.
Yes.
Sweet. See, Narset's is good.
I love Narset's. Does that resolve?
Targetable creatures for this ability. Narset's, yeah, it does resolve.
So I'm going to choose to reanimate my Reclamation Sage. And when it enters the battlefield, it's going to blow up the thing that's making bugs.
And in response to the targets, I'll just sack the last bug. I'll put minus counter on the actual Rex Sage.
Yep, which will kill
it. In case I need to use it in the future. That does get me a bug, and that also lets me sap 2 people, because that as well.
Yep.
So you lose 2 life, and I'll gain 2 more life. And then I'll draw a card. Okay, this is now dead. I have no answer to that. And we'll say pass of the turn after I discard a bunch.
Cool. So, untap. Upkeep. It looks like to me you have 3 creatures on the battlefield.
I respond to that trigger. I'll sack the bug in response.
But I still get to sack this anyway, and that will still happen, won't it? Or will it not?
In response, well, that trigger it.
How would that work? Because I just won't do it otherwise. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it will go in your upkeep. It will then check if there is anything, but it is a trigger.
Okay.
And in response to that trigger...
Triggers exist on the stack independently of their source, though, so once the trigger's on the stack... I believe there is a judge in the chat that might be able to help us out here.
Because it's gonna see your 3 cards no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's already seen them, and then it's going to sack itself anyway. So it doesn't matter if your cards have disappeared because it's actually seen them to do the trigger. Otherwise, the trigger just wouldn't happen, would it?
Yeah, the trigger's gone to the stack, and the triggers exist independently of the source.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I goofed.
It's a new thing to me, so that'll happen. So I get to search for 2 creatures and put them onto my battlefield.
I could stand corrected.
I'm sure someone will tell us. That's the first for me, so I have no idea what the right answer is there.
I did see the name of a judge go by in the chat. Hopefully he's still watching. And
basically, Matt should have sacked his creature in his end step. Which is what it boils down to. Sorry, Matt, but... yeah.
So I'm going to find a Seedborn Muse. And I am going to find... That's quite nasty. That forces someone to remove something. Yeah. And I'm going to find an It That Betrays. So the Seedborn lets me untap all my permanents during each other player's untap step, and It That Betrays has Annihilator 2, and whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under my control.
Okay, so the cards are discarded, by the way. Do you want me to read them out, or are you good to just...
I'm not worried.
I am. I'll... let me know.
So Necroskitter. If anything with the die with the -1/+1 counter comes to my side, Fatal Push, Thespian Stage, High Market, Altar of the Phyrexian Altar, Damnation, Defile, Pitiless Plunderer, and a Swamp.
Cool. So I'm still on my upkeep, so I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
We're probably going to see a reprint of Damnation next year.
Oh yeah.
In the Time Spiral Revisited block.
Or, in Commander Black, if that ever comes.
I'm going to play land for turn.
That would be
not ideal.
It's getting up there in price.
I'm
what
going...
is it at now? Because it was always relatively expensive.
Well, this one I picked up for 20.
I'm going to pay 1, attaching the Swift Boots to It That Betrays. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring to tap Atla for an egg. Which unfortunately I've got no way of getting rid of the egg, but I have an egg. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing It That Betrays at Panda. So it's an 11/11 with Annihilator 2.
I'm going to take the 11, but it's the Annihilator 2 that hurts. Yeah, the Greaves.
So I get a copy of all this, which is a bit annoying to try and look after. You might want to just, I don't know if you want to stick them somewhere on your board so I can kind of know they're mine.
The Greaves and the token. You don't get the
whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, so I get the Greaves but not the token. Lightning Greaves cost 0 to equip, don't they?
Yep.
I am going to equip your Lightning Greaves to my Atla. They are. Let's see the Lightning Greaves. And my second main. And I'm going to tap my Great Henge for 2 mana, gain 2 life, and we're gone.
This happens.
Spell table? What are you doing, buddy?
I'm just rejoining.
Yeah, go refresh.
Do we all need to refresh?
I think so. It's showing everyone as black screen for me at the moment.
Okay.
Same.
Join game.
On. Why do you
I'm
need
back.
up when we're on stream?
It honestly, it only ever does this to me on a Thursday night between 7 and 9. I'm still not seeing anybody else.
I can see myself, and that's it.
Yeah, let's try
Yeah,
again.
same.
Well, like last time, hopefully we give it a minute and we'll come back.
I'll try again.
How's it doing? No. Let's try again. Everyone's still on the black screen for me.
Same.
Oh, now I've been exiled. Maybe this will work properly this time.
Yeah, that probably was the reboot.
Oh, I've got names now.
Come on.
I'm still not seeing anybody else's cameras, just mine.
I can see
Ralph.
Aaron's.
I can see
Oh,
Ian.
I can see Ian's.
Oh.
There we go.
See,
Like I Spy.
still got black screen for Panda.
Hold on a minute. Okay.
Hey, you're back.
Sweet. Right. Proceed.
All I did was I just tapped the Great Hinge, gain 2 life, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
Sweet.
Untap.
So when you untap, I also get to untap.
Upkeep. And then draw. I'm going to draw the 2 additional cards. And I'll pay the 8 life. But I am going to have another turn of doing nothing.
We were supposed to be doing stuff this game.
We were supposed to be doing stuff, yeah.
Oh.
But the Norn is gone.
Yes, but so's my commander, and so's my means at the moment of paying to get it back out again.
Sure.
We'll put. So I'm going to move to my discard. We're going to put Mental Misstep. Enlightened Tutor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just those in the grave, and then I'm going to pass.
So at the end of your turn, Ian, I'm going to tap the Great Hinge for 2 green, gain 2 life, tap Atla to make an egg.
No worries.
So, draw.
And then when you untap, they untap again.
All right, simply so I actually do something this game. Actually, no, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to tap 2. One of them being black to play Animate Dead, and I'm going to bring back your Grave Titan. Actually, I'm going to bring back. Sorry, I'm going to bring back Protogenitor Mimic from my own graveyard. It enters the battlefield as a copy of It That Betrays. But it has, at the beginning of your upkeep, if this token isn't a token, create a copy of it.
Can you target it that betrays? It's got hexproof.
It doesn't target it.
Who doesn't target it?
Okay, that's cool. Cool.
Okay.
Copies are annoying like that. They enter as something that's on the field.
Yeah, I
They don't
see.
target.
And then I'm going to pay 1 and take 2 life to feed a token to Birthing Pod to go find a 1 CMC creature. And I believe the only one I have is a Bop. That comes in. Yep. And with that, I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap
Yeah.
Grey Hinge, 2 life, and make another egg. And they will untap. And pandas untap.
All right.
I get to shuffle my library.
Get to do something.
I know. Got to do a few things.
What's the highest toughness on the board?
There's 2 11/11s.
I don't know
Okay.
what card that is.
Oh, I should have equipped the Greaves to mine. Whoops.
2 11/11s.
So is there any sneaky way to get rid of that thing? Into the battlefield, a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Okay. If this creature isn't a token, put a token onto the battlefield. There's a copy of this creature.
Well, there is the Old Faithful.
Blowing everything up.
Yeah, that works.
And it gets -1, -0 as well, by the way. So it's a 10/11. But the copies aren't.
So every upkeep, you get to make a copy.
Every upkeep I get an It That Betrays.
That is scary stuff.
Oh, you're the one who played it.
Yeah. Only one, though. Only one.
Right. Trying to think of a way to play this now. Okay. I think this is the right way to do it. So no, that's not the right way to do it. What? Okay, so 3 mana. Play a Giraffe's Messenger. It does enter the battlefield tapped. On ETB, I don't believe there's any effects you guys have, right, for my creatures.
Nothing here.
No.
Aaron can lose 2 life on ETB due to Giraffe's ETB. I am going to pay 2 mana for a Vampiric Tutor. Trying to find a problem solver here.
No, I'm going to let you.
Sweet.
I just want to do something.
Come on. That is the card I'm putting on top of my library. Actually, no, that won't be the card. It would have been the first choice, my bad. I had conflicting problems.
How disappointed is that card right now?
It is quite disappointing.
You chose me, and you threw me away.
Right. I will put that card on top of it to my library and lose 2 life due to Empiric Tutor. Right. I'm gonna sacrifice this Geralt's Messenger. Paying a life. Minus counter goes on Seedborn.
-1 counter on Seedborn.
I will draw a card. Blood Harvest will drain a life off of Ross,
21.
and I will go up 1.
Hey, new follower. Thank you, Jamie 1997 Wilson.
I will pay 2 mana. Well, there's actually a trigger here. Undying trigger. So this comes back with a +1/+1 counter.
So to get my -1 counter, what did you sack exactly?
I sacked the Geralt. I sacked the Geralt's Messenger.
Okay, so we both get a trigger off that. Because whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. So
do you
technically,
want to go halvesies?
yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
I believe it's priority of turn order.
I guess that would make sense. I have no idea.
So the triggers would go on the stack in terms of active player, non-active player.
Yeah, but that just means that non-active meaning any of you in any form of order. Which I don't know. Is it like a mathematics thing where the 2 wrongs make a right type of thing, or?
Man, this is confusing.
Flip a coin.
How do we do this? This is an interesting one.
If you type it in chat, I think I think there's someone watching that might know more.
Yeah, it is everything that states turn order apparently gets trigger priority because it goes around via priority with the triggers. So Aaron would get priority first, seeing as he's next in the priority cycle. And then Ross's It Better Trace will trigger after, but the creature's no longer in my graveyard. Because it's a replacement effect from the first one.
Hang on.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that onto the battlefield under your control. So where does this all start again, sorry?
This is simply me killing off this guy with a Undying trigger.
Does he hit the battlefield? Does he even hit the graveyard? If you've sacked him, whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. It says nothing about a graveyard, so would he even hit a graveyard?
It says, Undying reads, when this creature dies, if it had no one counters on
return it to the battlefield.
That would go on the stack before anything of yours.
Yeah, so that dies.
So it comes back on my board.
On the stack.
Through Undying.
Yeah, but then there's trigger effects, isn't there? So the stack gets And
Yeah.
then things are going to resolve before yours is the last resolution, so there's no way that yours is coming back on. Technically,
No,
isn't
I
it?
believe that in
Due
this
to priority turn
situation,
order.
yeah,
It reads it reads its owner's control anyway, and I'm the owner, not the controller.
Huh? What reads your owner's control?
The Undying trigger.
Yeah, but the Undying trigger will be cancelled out because it won't be there, will it? It won't be. Is that right? I'm confused. I don't actually understand how this works. Creature dies of bad numbers. Turn it to the battlefield. But it's yeah.
When multiple triggers trigger at the same time, you put the active player's triggers on the stack first in any order he or she wishes. Then do the same with each other player in turn order. But when it there's a head scratch in it, lads.
yeah. Right, let's put this to the chat. Let's see if we can get some clarification here. So we've got an Undying trigger.
We've got an Undying trigger and 2 Idbat Betrays on board. It's a headache enough to figure it out with 1 Idbat Betrays. But there just has to be 2.
Could be worse. We could have more.
We could have more, give it time.
So Panda has the Undying trigger.
Okay, be more accurate to have this in the graveyard with the trigger. There you go.
Yeah, so your Undying definitely doesn't happen. So what I'm reading here, it depends on how the order is. So you're right, the active player's trigger will happen, then that betrays will go on, and then the ones on top will resolve. So you get the sacrifice permanent, and then your trigger will resolve, but your card's not there. It's no longer your card. So your trigger won't. There's nothing. You know, you've got nothing to actually resolve in the first place because your card's no longer your card.
But last to
But then I don't know whose card it
last
becomes.
to get the first one in the last in priority, in other words, the first on the stack, is going to be Ross. So Ross would get this.
That could make sense. Yeah, yeah, that's tricky. I can't find anything about that. I can find out about how that stacking works, but not with 2 that betrays.
So yeah, Ian, Ross, me.
Ross gets the Undying creature. I thought so. Yeah, because
Yeah, no, you do. If it's someone else's turn, none of you is the active player, so you put the triggers on the stack in turn order. Whoever sits further from the current active player in turn order gets all the permanents. So yeah, it'll be Ross.
So Ross
Ooh.
gets the Undying creature tapped with a +1 swan counter on it.
Is it? Sorry, Matt.
It's a Giraffe's Messenger, a 3/2 tapped zombie with a 1/1 counter on it. Right. So I need.
this only kicks in if the creature is it was sacrificed.
Yeah.
If it dies, it would just be the Undying triggers. So yeah.
Yeah, it was sacrificed through Yawgmoth.
Yeah, good card against Yawgmoth, actually.
Yeah.
I will then. I'll just look through the graveyard. I think best plan of action is. Oh wait, well yeah, I get to draw the card off that whole thing. I didn't actually get around to doing that.
Oh man.
I did take the counter.
Okay, well you got the creature, so I'll get the life of you. From Blood Artist.
So I will lose a life. 20.
It's moments like this that make us better players, I think.
Hell yeah. And then
Quite like I just sat and was quiet for 5 minutes and got a creature.
Yeah. That's a win.
yeah, not bad.
You've still only
Okay,
got one of your colours on board as well.
Did you say you pass?
Yep.
At the end of your turn, I'll do my Great Hinge and Atla trigger.
I have a feeling I'm about to lose a bunch of stuff from my board, though.
It'll give me 4 eggs. Untap, upkeep, draw. So yours is an 11-10, right?
Mine has 1 attack less than yours.
1 attack, so that's a 10-11. Okay. I'm going to play land tapped. I'm going to pay 2, tapping Atla to make another egg. I'm going to pay 3, losing 2 life, for a blasting station. Was that all good?
Yeah,
All fine here.
Yep, cool. I'm going to tap the blasting station, sacking an egg. I get to deal 1 damage to a target creature or player. Has anyone got a 1 lifer on the battlefield at all?
So, Aaron.
Yep.
We can actually try and kill Thingy here.
I'm not actually sure who's speaking. I want to kill I'm killing who stole my creature, because that's not fair. That was
Yeah,
my
you don't
draft.
Not yours. I made a copy of it.
Yeah, that was my
that's it.
giraffe card. I'm anti. Is your Birds of Paradise an O1, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to ping the Birds of Paradise for 1.
Oh, that's painful.
So
I
is
will
that-
drain Ross for 1.
Okay, and then Atla's going to trigger. Atali Primal Storm. Oh, that's so good. So that'll enter the battlefield, which untaps the blasting station. Gets a trigger from the Great Henge. Puts a +1/+1 counter. Lets me draw a card. And that goes on the bottom, because there's only 1 to shuffle. 4, 5, 6. I'm still 1 short. Just trying to see. Oh, I may as well just do that again. Blasting station. Sacking an egg.
So Ross not a creature anymore?
No, he's 1 shy. I'm still 1 short. I'm going to hit you straight in the face for 1, Ross. Atla will trigger.
I'll drain you for 1 as well, Ross.
First
Draw.
hour of raffle has
I
ended.
have
I'm just gonna draw
3
that while you're-
lands. I love
Yeah.
that I managed to become the threat with 3 lands.
Drakuseth triggers. Now, Iroas is now a creature. Drakuseth hits with +1/+1. Untaps blasting station, draws me a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good news for you in the chat, Matthew.
Huh? Oh, I'm a winner! I don't mind if I lose.
Right. Get another one on the go.
Hey.
I think I can knock him out now. I'm going
Knock him
to.
out?
I think so. I'm going to pay 1, equipping Swift Boots to Drakuseth.
Long ass dragon name.
Yep. That's got 1/1. I'm going to keep the Greaves actually on Atla, because that makes sense. You know what? I'm just going to do the blasting trigger thing again. Hit Ross for 1 again. 2.
Do it 16 more times.
Zavala.
I dare you.
I'll drain you for 1 again, Ross.
Zavala enters.
Fine, do it
draw a
7 more
card.
times.
I'm going to blasting station again. 1.
I approve of this manner of dying.
World Spine Worm.
What the fuck is this?
It'll trigger Great Henge again. Draw a card. Oh, God.
I approve of this message.
When Aaron messaged me earlier to say that he was going to be part of the stream, I thought, that's great! And then I read the deck he was playing, I was like, oh no!
Oh, this is... I think more than one people might die here unless someone can do something. Right, so 4. That's a red. 5. Tapping Great Henge. 6, 7. Gisela.
I'm not
Yep.
going to lie, I have no interaction. This is just all bluster, these untapped.
Okay, Gisela
I have lots, but no mana.
gets a counter. That untaps Blasting Station. I get to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. Right. You have 15 life, 2 creatures. Is that right?
One
One's
that can
tapped.
block 15 life with 1 blocker.
1 blocker,
Yeah.
which can't block any of my creatures because they all have menace, thanks to Iroas.
I
Okay.
think I'm dead.
Right, so I've got that can attack, that can,
I'm in danger.
that can, and that can. So I'm gonna 7, 8. Yeah, so I'm gonna send Itali and Iroas at Ross. So that's
Trigger on
7,
Atali.
8. Yeah, Itali triggers, and I'm also gonna send It That Betrays at Panda. And Drakuseth at Panda as well. I think that's everything they can attack, except for Seaborn, which I'm not attacking with. Yes. So Atali will trigger, so everyone exiles the top card of the library.
Greater Hoof.
I can cast... Well, I'll cast...
Cyclonic Rift.
I'm
You
going
can
to...
only cast the main one for Psych Rift, can't you?
Yes, I can't do the overload. So
Yeah.
I'll Psych Rift Yawgmoth.
Interesting.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna use Ogma's ability to draw a card.
okay. And then I'll
Uh,
cast the
I
Greater Move.
will put a minus counter on Gisela.
I get the Blood Artist as well as a creature on my side of the board. I think. No, I won't. It'll go on...
You will go
Oh, yeah.
back on
It'll go on Ross's side of the board.
Ross's
Which
side
gives
of the
him-
board.
Blockers.
Yes, that's the plan.
Actually, no, because when he attacks, I get... Oh, I'm hitting you with just Crusade, aren't I? I'm hitting Atali and I roll it. Oh, that hurt.
I mean, you just played
Yeah.
a Greater Hoof Behemoth.
Yep. I don't know exactly what it does.
When Greater Hoof Behemoth enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample and +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control.
Where
Oh,
is Kratos?
Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh,
What I flip for Atali.
Do normal timings apply for that?
It just says when it enters the battlefield.
No, I mean
And-
for casting.
Atali.
Does Atali
Oh,
allow you to
that's a
cast
good
it
point.
at instant speed?
yeah.
Being a creature.
It just says then. Whenever Atali the Storm attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. Then you may cast any number of non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost.
Yeah, but you can't normally cast at instant speed here.
No.
At a creature or a sorcery, for example. So you wouldn't be able to cast Kratos.
Okay, so I have to wait till my main phase. What about Cyclonic Rift? Is that a sorcerer and instant?
That's an instant.
Okay,
Don't
so that
worry.
can happen.
That's the reason why it's so
Okay.
potent.
That's fine. So Atali and Iroas are both going at... That's right, at Ross. And then At That Betrays and Drakuseth we're going at Panda. So Yawgmoth's been returned to your hand from the trigger from Cyclonic Rift, and you've sacked that guy, which is now on Ross's side of the battlefield.
Indeed.
Drakuseth's got an attack trigger as well, so it can deal 4 damage to any target. Do I have to target whoever I'm attacking with that?
Nope. You don't. You can target creatures or players from any.
target.
Yeah.
But
And I'm dealing double.
The individual damage has to be separate targets.
Okay, so he can block 1.
So
5.
4, 3, and 3, I believe.
Okay, so I'm going to hit Ross with 4, which will be doubled to 8 because of Gisela. I'm gonna.
I'm-
Is that
okay,
right?
You have to stay your targets anyway for the effect.
Yep. So
But I have a response for the effect.
4 damage at Ross, and up to 2 other targets. 3 damage at Panda and 3 damage at Ian.
So I'm gonna pay 4 life and snuff out the Gisela. Destroy target non-black creature.
Okay, and
Which
respawn.
means.
Yep.
Wait. Yeah, okay, there you go.
In
Yep,
response, I'm going to tap my blasting station and I'm going to sack Gisela to it, and I'm going to deal 1 damage to Ross.
So then, in response to you doing that,
you get a Blood Artist trigger.
my Blood Artist will trigger. You will lose a life, and I'll gain a life. and then Drakuseth resolves, I believe.
And
Yes.
that betrays will trigger as well. Annihilator for 4 damage.
You're
Panda.
attacking me with it that betrays.
Nope, Panda.
Okay.
2 lands, I guess.
I will take your 2 lands.
So I'm taking 4 at the end of all of this.
You 3. And they're 2 swamps, are they?
Yeah.
Alright, those 2 magic cards are swamps. Are they? I suppose they come in untapped. I don't know if were they tapped already?
They come in as whatever Matt had them as.
No, they enter untapped. They have to specifically specify tapped or untapped.
Yeah.
You gain control of the permanents if they come in untapped.
Okay, so they're untapped. I've got 2 black. Cool. Now damage goes through.
So, what 2 creatures are you attacking me with?
Right, so you're getting hit with Iroas, which is an 8,
Okay.
and Itali, which is a 7, and they both have. They can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, thanks to Iroas.
Right, so I will double block with Blood Artist and fake it that betrays your Itali.
Yep.
And then I will take how much from Erois? 8.
8.
Down to 3 life.
Okay.
And I'm guessing this dies?
Yeah, Blood Artist will
Blood
die.
Artist. Right, he doesn't have to. Because it depends on how he staggers the blocks.
Oh, yeah, I made a mistake there. You've taken 4. I could have killed that betrays. Never mind. Yeah, well, I'll take that. That can die then, because I can't do anything else. I don't think I can kill it off. So
Does Blood Artist trigger himself,
yes,
Matt?
Yes, you do.
Cool. So lose a life, and I'll gain a life.
Yep.
Haha.
And then
Still
Yeah.
here.
Panda gets hit for 11-8. And Ian obviously lost 3.
I
And
lost 3, yeah.
yep, and Panda lost 3, and Ross lost 4 from the triggers. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, untap. Up
My
you.
God. Come on, Ian.
Draw. I will choose to draw the additional cards and take the 8. At this point, I'm not sure it's going to matter.
Would have been helpful to have that side crypt, eh, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I made a mistake then as well.
Um,
I was meant to cast your 2 guys 2 exiled cards, wasn't I, at my second main, but
Craterhoof would have just lent you a 5/5 at the end. Its effects only until the end of turn.
that's alright. I still have a creature on the battlefield. It would have untapped my blasting station.
Yeah, true.
Triggered my Grey Henge. I would have to draw.
maybe I can do this in this turn. Let's see.
I believe it doesn't say until end of turn.
No,
you
so I
only
can
get
do it
one
next
window.
main. Yeah.
No, as in, I believe you only had that window in which he attacked to cast.
Whenever he attacks, exile the top cards of each list, and then you may cast any number of
Because
non-land cards.
it doesn't have the clause of you may cast this for as long as the tile is on the field or as long as they're exiled.
It just
it
says
has-
cards exiled this way. So wouldn't they get exiled under Itali though?
Oh yeah, true. I suppose.
So, and when Ian untaps, all my stuff untaps. by
Did
the way.
read the ruling for it. You can't. Once the turn ends, you can't then play them, even if Italy attacks again. It was,
Okay.
on the gatherer rulings.
I missed that
did
one.
you?
Well, technically, I'd have 2 more creatures on the field, but you know that happens.
Any cards not cast, including land cards, remain in exile. They can't be cast on later turns, even if Italy attacks again.
Okay, that's fine.
So-
I missed that. My bad.
I'm going to go with green and 2. I'm going to play Food Chain.
Oh my God, is he going to do it?
Come on.
Is he gonna do it?
I'm going to tap for green and 1, giving Ross a spirit.
I knew I should have kept that snuff out.
I'm going to play Joiner Adept.
Yep.
I'm going to sacrifice exile Joiner Adept into Food Chain to generate 3 green.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Eternal Scourge with the 3 green.
He's doing it. He's
I'm
bloody
going
doing it.
to exile Eternal Scourge to Food Chain, generating 4 white. I'm going to recast from exile Eternal Scourge, and I'm going to repeatedly do this until I have infinite blue, white, and a million blue, white, and green mana.
Blue, white, and green, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Keeping Eternal Scourge on the field, I'm going to use some of that mana to play
Creature mana.
Shalane.
Specifically creature mana.
Specifically creature mana. I'm then going to exile Eternal Scourge to Food Chain. I'm going to recast Eternal Scourge, and this is the loop. I cast Eternal Scourge, which is going to cast trigger, draw me a card, and I may put a land from my hand into play. And I'm going to keep repeatedly doing this until my deck is gone.
I
my lands
was
are in play.
1 mana off. to
All my
stop
lands are in
this.
play, and I cast Thassa's Oracle to exit.
Very slowly churns to the top of his library, hitting every land into the field, every creature or non-land into his hand, including Thassa's Oracle, because it hasn't been milled, and then he just plonks it
It's
down.
fortunately slid in the deck, yeah. I mean, it can go through a shade if you like.
I can stop this though. I actually have things that can remove Food Chain off the battlefield,
Yep.
and they can come through me sacking eggs with Atla, and if I get lucky enough, it will actually stop.
Okay, so
So we can
what
rewind
point
and-
did you want? At
I
what
can
point did you want to
only-
interact.
If we go back to the start of the cast of Joiner Adept,
Yep, I can't counter anything, so I've got no counter spells, so I literally
Joiner
just have to
Adept
say,
lands,
okay, now I realise you're doing an infinite loop.
I then go to exile
Yep,
Joiner Adept into Food Chain.
yep. And then in response, we'll do it here. So I'll pay 2 for Sol Ring to tap Atla to make an egg.
Yep.
I have 2 eggs. I am going to tap to sack an egg to trigger Atla to see if I get lucky. Everson does not help me.
Good card. There.
When Everson enters, it untaps the blasting station. I will do the same thing that's on the bottom. Let's just see if I do get lucky to remove that Food Chain. Scourge of the Throne does not help me, so no, I cannot do anything else. So that's
There
game.
you go.
Yep.
Aforementioned combo works.
Oh,
Food Chain wins games, boys.
Food Chain wins games. As I say.
Well done, Ian.
Good game.
My palms are sweaty.
1 mana. Just
Yeah.
1 mana off
Yeah.
for making.
Bulwark
Oh.
says play the motions. Yeah, I always play the motions out, and if someone's got a point they want to try and interact, I've no objection to rewinding and letting
I
them
play
try.
zero infinite combos in all my decks, so I'm like
Yeah.
fully noob. When an infinite combo pops out, I never realise it's actually popping out until someone's doing it. I'm like, oh, what the
I
hell?
remember the early days of when I first saw them and sort of being completely dumbfounded. So I always stop now, go back, and I wouldn't play a loop if I didn't understand it. So
You know, that was sitting in my hand as well for the turn, and I could have destroyed some enchantments, but I didn't bother playing it. I tried to do other stuff, so...
So all 1 million mana. Unfortunately, mana ban does not exist as a rule. They'd be dead anyway.
Wow, there is a card that makes it exist again.
Well, there
Unless
is.
you
yeah,
play that
true.
new commander, in which case you're in luck.
Yeah, I'd stitch myself up there. Someone forced me to end the turn. That would have hurt. All right, game 2.
I should have just smashed you in the face then. I could have easily knocked you off the board as well. Very nice. How many CMC is Thassa's Oracle?
2.
2.
Ah, yes, I do have. I've got. I mean, that would stop you.
Void Winnower.
Yeah, can't cast spells, even mana
Can't
cost.
Yeah, that one. Oh.
Then you'd lose to having no cards.
I don't think he's in the chat tonight, but I still remember that game with Carfi. Oh no! Speak of the
He
devil,
is in
here
the
he is. Wow, what did I miss?
Food chain, in a word.
Yeah, lucky silver and library draws to get food chain.
Yeah, I had 2 cards that could have got rid of it. Never mind. Good game.
Good game. Well, for 3 of us, I'm not sure where Ross felt. Bless it.
I became the threat on the board with 3
True,
mana
yeah, true, you
and
did, yeah.
1 colour and a 3-colour deck. I challenge you to do better.
Oh dear.
I may not have done much, but I did something.
Good old food chain, says Carfight. Yep, good old food chain. So
I
if
think that
everyone
was one of-
watching, don't forget next week is our Candlekeep Christmas party.
Oh yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that. Lots of prizes to give away. It's the
I'm
last
joining in.
F&M of the year. So
He threw my cards everywhere.
we're doing a sealed Commander Legends event, and then we're going to play the Gauntlet rules for the evening. It is just a lot of good fun, mildly competitive. I can't say it's not competitive because I know what you are like.
Whatever do you
Competitively
mean?
fun. Concentrated fun. There you go.
There's
Like a
So you
Christmas
just-
cracker. It's concentrated.
Well, it's funny you mentioned it. That's the way that the prizes will be dished out. So the winners of the rounds will get to pick a Christmas cracker, and inside will be a piece of paper listing the prize. We've got everything from packs to give away. We've got a couple of the new Commander decks I'm going to be giving away. I've got a yard of Jaffa cakes I'm giving away.
How much was it before you got into it? A mile?
Wow.
Jab.
Oh dear.
That was a nice jab.
First 7 I'm keeping. I'll randomize turn order.
Same.
Right, come on, Lance.
I'm so disappointed I lost that, to be fair. That's the biggest board state with this deck I think I've ever had.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to mulligan once. Mulligan.
Ooh, Carfire with 100 points. That's 4 entries. Tasty Commander Legends packs. May or may not contain such goodness as Mana Drains, Vampiric Tutors.
Can speak from personal experience. Jeweled Lotus is quite the
Jeweled
card in
Lotus.
the right deck.
If your commander costs.
Going down to 6. Not my day today.
If your
Yesterday,
commander has more than 3 colours, don't bother getting it. Gonna be
No, I
bad.
played it in a mono red Krenko deck, so I was able to play Krenko on turn 1. It was quite fun,
so
wasn't it, Ian?
It was, yeah. So I traded into one yesterday, and this morning my delivery came. 6 boxes turned up. I thought, you know what, just crack a cheeky pack for myself, as you do, and pulled another Jeweled Lotus.
You've got
Lovely.
2.
Well, no, I haven't now. I've sold the other one. But yeah, traded into one because I really, really wanted one, and then managed to pull one.
Nice.
Was the card you traded you needed?
Not really, no. No, not one I've missed.
Okay, I'll bottom 1 and hope this works out.
Going into my second hand 7.
No, can't do it. I've got no green mana.
What is this?
Oh yeah, you're all playing green. Oh, that's the thing. None of my decks are green at the moment.
How are none of your decks green?
Well, these boys and this man.
I forgot about your really good fun deck.
It's really fun.
It's really good fun.
we had a lovely time the other evening. It was great. Gonna go down to 6. There is only one swamp at that hand.
Gone down to 5, but I actually have something to do this time.
Oh, I've said I'd keep now, but I've just looked at the colours everyone's playing. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I'll put a... Put high market at the bottom. All right.
I'm all good.
Yep.
Right. Let us start. Any pre-games?
Nothing for me.
Nope.
All right. Draw my card for turn. Lay a swamp. Pass the turn.
Draw. Inspiring advantage and pass the turn.
Draw. I'll play Island. Play a Chrome Mox, exiling a Copperhorn Scout under it. And I'll tap the Mox to play a Carpet of Flowers. And I'll say go.
Okay. Draw. Play a Forest, and I'll tap it to play a Font of Fertility. And I'll pass the turn there.
Couldn't have been an island, could it?
Nope. Unfortunately, Font of Fertility makes me go find basics, so at some point I'm going to have to play one.
Blast Zone. Come in with a counter. We'll tap 2 and we'll play a Lightning Greaves. Apparently that's the card I want to draw this evening. Pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. I'm going to play a Forest. Tap 2 for a Nature's Law. And I'll search for a forest card, and then I'll pass my turn while I'm finding it.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll make no mana.
One day.
I'll tap green and blue to play Kinnan. Play a Forest as my land for turn, and I'll pass.
Draw.
Don't do it, Ross.
I'll play a Swamp for turn.
Oh, Ross, come on!
I'm going to pass the turn there. I know the problem is, if I want to get my colours online, I need to get an island now.
I'll play a Swamp. I'll tap 1 for a Soul Ring. And... yeah, I suppose just chuck the commander out as I have nothing else to do. And then I'll put his boots on. His Tims. And then we'll move to combat. Kinnan's a human, right?
He is human druid.
Provided, yes, he is a human, I will swing at you, Ian, for 2.
I'll declare no blocks.
Protection from humans. Ah, yeah. Pass the turn.
Tap, okay. Draw. I'll play a land for turn.
Because for the things the Phyrexian Overlord needed was protection from humans.
I mean, they're always so worried about them.
Tap 3 and play Cultivate.
Yep.
And I'm going to end my... is it one come? Oh, yeah, into the benefit of tap. Yeah, so I'll just end my turn while I'm searching for my 2 basics.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Make no mana.
It's like a fish situation. So this one doesn't go away.
I know, but I need blue at some point.
One more turn.
Hmm.
He's itching for that mana. He needs the white off the carpet.
Green and 2. I'm going to do Green Sun Zenith for 2.
There goes to find him a Bloom Tender.
Ah.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, one of my other favourite cards is, at the moment, actually. Okay, where was it? Hang on. No, think about this, Ian. -1 counters. Sorry, it's still digging, still digging. Lotus Cobra.
Yeah, of course. Lovely.
And I will say go, I think.
On your end step, I'm going to pay 2. Sack Font of Fertility. I think I. Okay, I'm going to go get a forest because it's funnier. Or at least it is to me.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't. I just remember that we spent about 5 turns last game making sure Leicester didn't have any islands.
Game 1, you don't feed the fish. Game 2, you don't play any islands. Wonderful.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a problem with that.
Well, I would have fed the
Untap
fish this game.
Draw.
Because if I play Ristic Study, everyone's just going to stop playing.
Well,
Okay, this probably isn't a good idea, but I really want to do it. So I play Lion's Eye Diamond.
oh boy.
I'm then going to sack Lion's Eye Diamond for 3 blue, discarding my hand, which is Wall of Roots, Fiend Artisan, Wood Sage, and Search for Azconta. Sack Lion's Eye Diamond and play Muldrotha.
That is a lot of stuff in his grave.
Okay, does Muldrotha land?
I assume so.
Any
That's for me.
responses from anyone?
None from me.
So, using Muldrotha's ability, I play Lion's Eye Diamond as my artifact for turn from my graveyard. And then I'm going to sack it, discarding my hand once again, which I don't have, for 3 blue, to play my enchantment for turn from my graveyard, which is a Search for Azconta. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Then if you have 7 or more cards, you may transform it. I'm not going to transform it. This is way better. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
So, draw my card. Play a swamp. Pay 4 mana, gonna cast a Sifter of Skulls. So whenever a non-token creature my control dies, I make a 1/1 Eldrazi Scion token. It can be sacrificed or colorless mana. Land for turn. Be Thespian Stage. And we will move to combat. Yet again. We'll swing the Yawgmoth. Ian.
Yep, I declare no blocks.
Want that snake, Ian. Pass the turn.
Flip. Draw. I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to pay 5 for a Perforos, and he'll be an enchantment because my devotion's not high enough, and I'll end my turn.
The new one that gives everything haste, or gives your creatures haste.
He gives my creatures haste.
Once up, upkeep, draw. Still get nothing in the way of islands, thank you.
Sorry.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
I will play a plains. Float a green mana up here, and then I've got green, white, blue, and 2 to play Shalane. And I'll have to say go on that.
Untap at the beginning of my upkeep, search for Azcanta will trigger, and I will put a Alchemist's Refuge into my graveyard, and then draw for turn. That does nothing. So as my land for turn, I play Alchemist's Refuge from my graveyard. I'm going to play Lion's Eye Diamond as my artifact for turn.
I love that it's an actual just LED.
I think custom design is what I wanted. I play a forest, play my enchantment for turn, which is a Font of Fertility. Then I'm going to pay 2 to play my creature for turn from my graveyard, which is going to be a Wall of Roots. I'm going to put effectively a -1/-1 counter on Wall of Roots to float a forest, tap a swamp to crack Font of Fertility. And I'm going to pass without attacking and go find me. I think I do have to get an island, so there you go, Ian.
Yay!
Not running without all my colours is annoying. There you go.
What have you done?
I'm sorry, I kind of need my colours. I can't keep discarding my hand every... I can, but, don't want to discard my hand every turn.
Combat. Swing both at Aaron.
Oh.
That is 6 collective damage.
Yep, I'll take 6. And 3 commander damage.
2, sorry.
2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Paying 4. I'll be that guy. Damnation.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
shit.
When the dusk settles, I'll have a Scion token on the field.
That's... Yep.
I've got nothing.
I don't have a creature to start with, so it's fine.
That hurt, Matthew. That hurt.
All the better. I'll equip the Scion with the Lightning Reed.
Is it a 1/1 or a 0/1?
It's a 1/1.
Ah, nice.
The spawns are 0/1s, I believe.
Can never remember which way around it is.
I will then pass the turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Got 6. I'm going to pay 6. Cast Itali. And he'll come in. He's got haste.
He does.
So I shall go to combat. I will swing Itali at Ian.
Oh,
What? Okay, yep.
You stopped me from winning before.
Okay.
Out of nowhere. So take 6. Attacks the trigger will happen, so everyone exiles the top card.
Vesufa.
Ravenous
Land.
Chupacabra.
A forest.
Non-land cards. Okay, so there's only one non-land card anyway. So I have to do this in my after combat, don't I?
Yeah, main phase.
Yes, I can't do the lands anyway, so it doesn't matter. So Ian takes 6. I'll go
There you
to my second main, and I will cast Ravenous. Wait,
2/2 when it ETBs, destroy target creature an opponent controls, which is nothing you can
nothing.
hit.
But I'll just
But
have
you
the
still get a
creature.
2/2.
So I'll cast that,
I knew
Take the
protecting this
creature.
boy would help. I knew it.
and I will end my turn. So Chupacabra.
No man left behind.
Okay.
They spawn left behind.
Yes.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to get a
Blue mana off of
yeah. I can't
Rust-
do
Rust-
nothing there. So I'll use that blue. I will brainstorm. Draw 3 and then put 2 back on top. Put those 2 back on top. Play a Darkar Wastes as my land for the turn. And pass.
Okay. Untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, Search for Azcanta is going to trigger. And I will put a Buried Alive into my graveyard and draw for turn. An Overgrown Tomb that comes in tapped. And then I tap 5 to play a Gravebreaker Lamia. On ETB, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go find.
Almost made for Muldrotha, that card.
I wish I had a Grafdigger's Cage.
I think I have one.
I do not like that card.
Oh no, it's in the other deck. Never mind.
I'm actually going to go find a Carpet of Flowers and put that into my graveyard.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, how many
you
islands
can-
has got in?
Ian has more than one. So Carpet of Flowers goes to my graveyard. Oop, shuffle my library and I'll pass the turn there.
Okay. Yeah, on the end step, I'll tick this up. Putting X equals 2 into this to give it a charge counter. And then we'll untap. Draw a card. Ooh. uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Butcher of Malakir.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the tricky situation. If that Chupacabra goes back to Ross, he's just going to play every turn, I'm assuming, once he gets his thing going.
Don't forget, Ravenous Chupacabra's exiled.
Yeah, it's on Thingy's board, isn't it?
If it dies, oh right, if it dies, it comes back to me.
Yeah, so if he sacks it due to,
Oh,
your boy, it's going to be quite a bad time.
true.
Well, let's go to combat.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have other things I need to do before I start playing Ravenous Chupacabra periodically.
Ian.
Yep.
And then we'll move this over to your boy. And I'll pass.
So not good. Untap. How much of a problem is that card?
It's not.
Depends if you want to have creatures around or not.
Well, it depends if I can sack lots of eggs or not. I don't really mind.
Oh yeah, we'll both be sacking things. So in layman's terms, we're partners.
Playing land for turn. Thing is, I could literally get rid of that right now. And the Greaves. It's not a big deal. But I don't know if I want to because it could work in my favour.
Exactly.
Me and my 29 life are just keeping quiet at this point.
It's about to be 28.
For Ella.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 2. She has haste. I'm going to make an egg. I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to attack Ross with Itali.
Okay, so Itali's trigger happens.
Yep.
Soul
So-
Ring.
So Devi Adnate.
Village Bell Ringer.
So Devi Adnate is a black dork that sacrifices another creature and makes black mana equal to the CMC of the creature sacrificed.
Well, I need a sack outlet, so that worked really well.
You have to tap it to do it, though, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
but she has haste on his board. So.
Yep.
Okay, so cool, and a soul ring, and what does the village bell ringer do?
Village Bell Ringer, it's 1/4 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, untap all creatures you control.
Perfect. So the 6 damage will go through.
So I'm going to block your 6/6 with my 4/4,
Yep.
which means I gain 4 life and then this dies because it has lifelink.
Yep. And then I will go to Sycamane and I will cast everybody's stuff. This is going to get quite frustrating, actually. So I have a soul ring.
You have a sack outlet creature.
I have a black sack outlet creature. And I have a Bellwright, which can be the Crumbling Vestige. And when that enters the battlefield, everything untaps.
Every untap all creatures you control, yeah.
Okay, so they're all untapped. They also have haste.
I'm very familiar with that card.
Second main then, well, I'll tap the Soul Ring, tapping Atla, and I'll make another egg. So I'll have 2 eggs. And I'm going to end my turn right there.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
What was that card called, Panda? Just so I can type it in my search.
It's an old one. Soul
Yes.
Devi Adnate.
Soul Heavy.
Soul Devi.
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 EV.
It's such an underrated card.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Soul
my
Devi Adnate. I sacrifice black or artifact creature to add. Oh, black. Oh, so it has to be a black creature. Or artifact creature to add another black.
Is it
Man, I can't use
Just
it.
one island still on your side, Roth.
Unfortunately, yep.
Just one. It would be, wouldn't it?
You one off.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be magic if it wasn't one off.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay. Untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, search for Azconta is going to trigger. And I'll put Sultai Ascendancy into the graveyard and draw for turn. So I'm going to tap and sack the Lion's Eye Diamond, making 6, and then 8, an attempt to recast my commander, discarding the Eternal Witness in my hand.
Hold on.
Pact of Negation.
Really?
Yep.
All right. I guess I won't play any more islands then.
So I'm just going to pop that on top of my library to remind myself.
Well, I pass the turn then, and yeah.
Untap.
Should have just played more islands at the beginning.
True.
Back in just 1 sec.
No worries.
True. 8.
Oh. That's like Savage, yes, but he's got a lot of stuff in that grave that's scaring me.
Yeah.
Villas.
I think he did something quite crappy. Doesn't impact your attack ratio. -1/-1. Whenever you lose, draw that many cards. That's pretty neat. Draw that many cards. When he enters the battlefield, I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to Path Exile it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And you get to find your basic land card. It's a big flying creature that I don't like.
I'll move to combat. Ian?
Oh, why? 1, yep.
Yep, just 1.
Just 1.
Pass.
Untap. Okay, draw. I'm going to pay 4 for a Parallel Lives.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm more looking at Ian because he's got blue mana. And mana.
So you'll counter a Muldrotha, but not that.
You've got a lot of scary stuff in your grave.
Have you seen what's on his board?
I can't even remember what these are, to be honest. Yeah, is that good, Ian?
That's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
All right, so I'm going to tap Sol Ring, pay 2, tap Atla to make that'll double my X. I'll have 4. Yeah, I know what's going to happen now, though. It's worth a try. I'm going to pay 2 for an Altar of Dementia.
That's the one.
Is that good, Ian?
That's all good.
Okay, here we go then. Someone's about to die, hopefully. Let's start this. So I'm going to sack an egg. Triggering Atla. Ulamog. Dear, I'm going to run out of room. They'll go on the bottom, not that it matters. Well, can I just do it all in one big hit? Because I'm going to sack all 3 eggs, yeah?
Yeah, go for it. I've got...
Unless you've got any responses to me, creatures entering the battlefield or me sacking eggs.
You're all good here.
No, you're good.
And I've got
I
no
have
power.
nothing.
No one's going to lose cards because they've got no power. Right, so I'll sack 3 more eggs. 1 creature, Bloom Tender. 2 creatures, Blightsteel. And a Terrestodon, 3 creatures.
Someone's getting Blightsteel there.
So
Ooh,
when
me.
Terrestodon
I volunteer.
enters the battlefield, you may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents. For each permanent put into a graveyard. This way, its controller creates a 3/3 elephant. So I'm going to destroy Yeah, that won't work well because it's all on one big hit. I've got to declare all 3. So I'll destroy the Lightning Greaves. Non-creature permanent. Yeah, the Lightning Greaves. Oh, it has to be the Carpet of Flowers and the whatever that. Yeah, that one.
Fine. So that goes.
So that's now an elephant.
Creature color among permanents. I have 3, so the 1.
I'm going to use a beast.
Yeah, you all get an elephant.
So it's just a 3/3.
It's a 3/3.
Okay. I'm just using a beast.
3. That's only 4, so can't do much of that. I'm going to go to combat. I can't remember what these are. One's a black creature, one is a white creature of Ian's.
Yeah, one's a 1. The one from me is a 1/4.
Okay.
So there is a 1/2.
I'm not. Everyone's got a creature, though, don't they? Ian's got a creature, you've got a creature, and you've got a creature, so no one's going to die from Bloodsteel.
It was up to 3, so you could have not
That's
given.
fine. I like sharing. Yep, all the damage. So Ulamog's going to go at Panda.
Mhm.
Blightsteel is also going to go at Panda. Terrestodon is going to go at Ross. Itali is going to go at Ross. My Perforos is still not online. Bloomington is not going nowhere, and the Ravenous Chupacabra. How big is the Chupacabra?
2/2.
2/2. Oh, he can get chopped down and he ends up in your graveyard, but you won't be able to use him, maybe. That can also go at Ross. I think that's right. So, Panda, Ian, Ross.
Yeah.
So attack triggers are going to happen as well. So you're going to have an Ulamog as Annihilator 4. Atali is going to trigger as well. Chupacabra doesn't have anything, and I don't think those two have anything.
You've got a forest from your Atali trigger from me.
Compost from me.
A compost?
When a black card is put into your opponent's graveyards, you may draw a card.
Oh, wow. Is it an enchantment, is it?
It's an enchantment, yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this Falcon Red Noble. 2/2 flyer, Blood Atlas, basically.
okay.
What's coming at me, sorry?
You are taking your guy
Yep.
and a 1/2.
I'll block the 1/2 with a 3/3 so it dies and take the 1.
Okay, so that's the
That's
Soul
me dealt
DV.
with.
That's the Soul DV Ednant. It's dead.
That goes into my graveyard.
What's the biggest thing coming at me?
Ross, you are taking a
Terrestodon,
Chupacabra,
I think.
a 6/6, and a 9/9.
Okay, I'm going to jump.
To the attack triggers, I have a butcher trigger as I'm sacking the Scion, Soul Ring, and 2 lands. So you each have to sacrifice 1 creature.
Good point.
Okay, well, I'm going to sack the creature Ian killed because that technically hasn't done anything yet, is it?
No.
So Ian, you can choose.
This is on attack.
Ian, you can choose to block that other one if you like. So I'm still going to kill off that.
Ian has to sack a creature as well to the butcher.
Oh.
So effectively, yeah. Then nothing changes for Ian. I take 17 damage.
It'll be. You can't block anything, can you?
Nope.
9, 15, and then the Chupacabra's 2. Yeah, so 17 damage.
Double block on Blightsteel.
Okay, which is
3 and a 5/4, so they both die. Which
Yep.
means 2 more butcher triggers, sack 2 more creatures.
Yep, and I will sack the Chupacabra and the Crumbling, whatever that was, the Bell Ringer or whatever. So they've all attacked. And then you'll take, so you've blocked him for how much?
3 and 4, 7.
7, so you're going to take 4 infect, and you're going to take 10 from Ulamog. Second main, I will cast your guys' trigger cards that came from Italy.
Which is forest.
Yep, so yours doesn't. There's an enchantment, so whenever a black creature dies, I draw a card.
A black card is put into one of your opponent's graveyards, you may draw a card. So when I start milling if I ever start milling myself, you get to draw a lot of cards. Or when Matt does anything.
You go flying 2/2 Blood Artist.
Flying 2/2 Blood Artist. Cool, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Pay for the pact and draw. And pass the turn.
Okay. Untap and draw. Okay.
Cracker of an opening hand. It really was.
I pay 3 to play Far Wanderings. I'm pretty sure I've got Threshold. Yeah, I've got Threshold. So I'll go find 2 basic lands and put them into play and pass.
They can be islands now, it doesn't matter.
I know. I'm actually going to get some islands as well.
Oh, where's that salt
So,
delivery?
what creatures are in grave?
I have 0. No, that's because they've gone to other people's back to their graves.
1 second. I'll into this one. So I have Ravenous Chupacabra, Eternal Witness, Gravebreaker Lamia, Wall of Roots, Fiend Artisan, and Wood Sage.
Kinnan and Lotus Cobra.
Oh, 3 basics, sorry.
And I'll be right back in about 20 seconds.
Okay. Chupacabra is just destroy, isn't it?
ETB, destroy target creature and opponent controls. I'm afraid I don't think any of my stuff helps you.
Right.
2 for a I guess Dance of the Dead, Chupacabra, and then hit Ulamog.
Yep. See, guys, is this
He gets a shuffle trigger.
Yeah, shuffle my whole graveyard into my library. Ulamog, poor guy.
And then
You've got to love then Eldrazi Titan just died to a wild dog.
So what happens if we get rid of that enchantment that you've got on the board?
they both go
The
to the grave.
creature as well. Okay.
If one leaves, the other leaves as well.
Okay. And that would get me 2 draws, wouldn't it? Because there'll be 2 black cards in the grave.
Yep. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna cycle this card to draw a card, and I will pass the turn.
Did you cycle a black card by any chance?
I did.
Oh, I get to draw a card. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will play a land. I'm going to tap a Sol Ring. and tap Atla to make 2 eggs. I'm going to pay a white. I'm going to pay 2 white and play a Sundering Growth on that enchantment.
Yep.
So they'll kill that and the thing, so I'll get to draw 2 cards.
You do
One.
indeed.
Oh, Russell's
2.
ended. I'm just going to do the draw quickly.
Is anyone going to counter any of my if I sack 2 eggs?
Nope.
Oh, actually, it populates, doesn't it? So I'll get 3. That'll turn 3 eggs.
I got nothing to the egg stuff.
I have no cards in hand.
Okay, I'll wait for Ian. He's tapped out anyway, isn't he?
I'm
So-
tapped out, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so I'll sack 3 eggs. It's Altar of Dementia.
Well done, Ross, by the way.
Thank you. The lengths, I was about to say, everyone, it seems to be a tradition. If you're in the stream, you win.
You
I think
win,
these are the lengths we go to convince everyone that we actually have followers. Everything's just for the same 4 people.
Let's go again.
Every time
I'll
a
make
draw
it
takes place, does it wipe everything? So you have to re-enter the numbers.
Yes, it wipes all the previous entries and then...
Oh, where's all the creatures? Okay. And another Ulamog. 2 Ulamogs and a Void Winnomer.
Well, Void Winnomer's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even. Brilliant.
On the bottom. Okay. Also. 1, 2, 3. Terror of the Peaks as well. I should have done that before. My bad. Because that would have just knocked 2 people out nearly. I'm going to go to combat.
Uh-oh.
So Blightsteel at Panda.
Yep.
Itali Terrestidon. How much is that? 6. 15. 25. 30 at Ross. 21. And that is a Blood Artist thing. I can't remember what power that is.
2/2.
Ian. Oh, and Perv Ross is also on the battlefield now because of that, so he's also going at Ian.
Well, that's game, isn't it?
I think so. 7, 8, 9, 19,
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
already
30.
discussed.
Oh.
Unless
30.
Ian draws into removal for that Void Winnomer, he's not going to win.
No.
Yeah.
Good game.
No, good game.
Oh, you're right. Good game, guys.
Yeah, we've got to land anyway.
Wow. I had another Eldrazi in my hand as well.
Do we fancy one more? Or should we call it quits for the night?
I can't have another one.
Can't do another
Yeah.
one, no problem.
It was great though, guys. Thank you
Yeah,
very
it was
much.
good fun. Yeah, we'll call
Good
it there.
game.
I did start another raffle, so I will draw it now. Just quickly.
Hang on.
A few entries. Oh, okay. I'll give it a few minutes to get some more entries in then.
I just cancelled a contest like 5 minutes after announcing it.
Oh shit!
It's not cricket. What?
Dropped a bunch of. Oh no!
Sorry, but unfortunately people got jobs and stuff to go to tomorrow, so I'm grateful for the time they did take out to come and play. It's always fun doing this on a Thursday night is Commander night, so it's nice to be doing something
Commander.
for it, even if it's
Yeah.
not in store play. So I'm just going to let the timer tick down another 45 seconds, and then I'll draw a winner. No, like I say as well, if you're interested in taking part in next week's Christmas party. In fact, let's pull up a chair again. Let's put my pretty face on the stream for everyone.
Hey,
Like I say,
there
if
we
you're
go.
interested in taking part in the Christmas party that we're having next week, we've got loads of prizes that we're going to be giving away, sort of like the last F&M of the year. You can find entry on the Candlekeep website. It's candlekeep.co.uk. And,
So how would you go about signing up for Christmas party thing on the website?
just go to, well, I'll say candlekeep.co.uk, and then under the MTG section in the menu, there should be a link to event tickets, and all the F&Ms and stuff that we run at home, you can buy all your event tickets through that section.
Lovely.
So, as well as anything else you might like I don't know, shiny new Commander decks. Got plenty of boosters in stock as well. Plug.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Got 20 seconds left, I think. I don't know. I've not been watching the timer. 20 seconds left. Hey, look at all these entries flying in all of a sudden.
I should have a nice shiny new Super Friends deck for the next time we do this.
Oh, interesting.
Be my most expensive deck to date.
And that is the end. Close the entries. Please don't be someone on the stream. Volverick.
Hey,
Volverick's not in the stream.
That you know of.
No, yeah. Call my nose as well as that guy. No, again, thank you very much for coming. Tune in again next week. We do this every Thursday. We've got D&D as well every Tuesday if you're interested in following along that. But other than that, peace out and goodbye.
good game, guys.
Good game.
Good game.
I'm just going to try something quickly. I'm going to try raiding another channel as well for the first time. Let's see if this works. Let's see how this goes.
Aaron, that deck is terrifying.
It doesn't always go off because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't. It's quite slow. Like I don't have mana ramp and stuff in there, so it's like, that's what I mean. It literally goes from 0 to hero. It's nothing. Here, have some Eldrazi or whatever wants to pop out.
It definitely, definitely did go.
Yeah, it did. I got unlucky with Ian. I can't believe I should have just. I know he's going to do that as well. I should have just wiped them out. Shouldn't have been.
So, right, that's
Italy is quite hard to play with.
Ian, you are intended for mature audiences. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Have I raided?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it's worked.
I saw something that said Candlekeep had raided with 8 people. Candlekeep has just raided the channel with 8 viewers.
Guess it is worth then.
So what do we do on a raid?
You essentially, I just send all my viewers to someone else.
Yeah.
That's very misleading.
Then I host the stream. So.
Well, we're intruding on his space.
I'm sure he'll love having everyone coming to watch.
Oh, I've
He
got
does.
packs to open.
He does lots of call outs for me, bless him. So.
Let's open some mail.
Right.